All right, welcome everybody. I'm sitting here with the one and only Marianne Sangild, and I'm so excited because Marianne, she has been working with me through the Danish division of the Napoleon Hill Institute, and she joined me from almost the very beginning. So she joined me to become a certified coach with us in 2025.
Yeah, it's almost 3 years ago I joined the NHI, and thank you for having me, Christina.
Thank you for being here. So I just want to hear directly from you because I
Mhm.
really want to make sure that not what I don't want to hear what we promise, but I want to hear what you have experienced with us. So Marianne, let's start from the beginning, okay? So the
Mhm.
first question I have for you is how were you feeling about your life, your results, your direction before you decided to join the Napoleon Hill Institute?
Okay, so I've actually done a lot of self-development work before I came to the NHI, but I still felt something was missing. I wasn't getting the results that I wanted. Um, I was still experiencing symptoms from my car accident. I had not published my book that I really wanted. I just didn't see the results. I had trouble to use the tools that I learned in the formal programs to use them in my life and to find time to do it.
Mm.
Yes.
Okay, so when you say you didn't have the results that you wanted, what was the
Mm.
like what was the most important areas of your life where you really feel that you didn't have the results? And what did that do to your life? Like, how did that make you feel?
Yes, the most important thing for me was my health. I really struggled with my health, and that was why I joined the program. But also, I really wanted to become an author and write books, and there has been a lifelong dream of mine, and somehow it didn't really work. I didn't follow through with a single thing. So, yeah.
So, what was happening in your life at the moment since you didn't follow through with things?
I didn't know how to. I think with the books, I started something and I got overwhelmed. Um, I got overwhelmed. I didn't know how to move forward. I'm not sure I had the confidence as well. I was having all these thoughts about what are the people that are going to read my books. What will they think when they read this? And then I stopped myself because
Mm.
I had all these thoughts of how will people judge this? How will people see me? Um, who am I to stand up and say, I want to be an author? I want to tell people how to do this and that, right? I had all these thoughts and it really stopped me. Yeah.
Mm. Okay. So, but you still said that you were in some programs before. So, what was
Yeah.
it that stopped you? What was it that you were lacking at the moment? Was that the confidence that was your biggest struggle?
Mm. What was what? That
The
was my
missing
biggest struggle.
confidence, was that your biggest struggle?
Mm. It was, I think it was the persistence as well, because I had tools to rewrite my beliefs and everything, but I didn't have the persistence and the mastermind, the people to help me go through with everything. So you follow a program for like 3 months, and then all these people and this community, they're gone, right?
Mm. Mm.
Um, and it what I really learned and liked about being with the NHI is that there is also all there is already someone, there's always someone to help me and guide me. You were there, or there is another teacher, there's another participant to say, oh, I did it this way, maybe you can look at it this way, something like that.
Mm.
um, I think it's the community I really lacked, that really helped me to follow through more and to do the work, because you know if if I just go back to the everyday life and I'm not exposed to a certain kind of people or a certain kind of vibe every day, then I kind of forget.
Mm. Okay, so it's also a daily reminder to you.
Yes, it is. It is very much that.
But you
Yes.
didn't know that at the time when you
No,
made
I
that
did not know that at
decision.
that time.
So
I learned
what
that.
So at the time, what made you decide that time to commit, because you didn't know it? So what was that thing that made you say yes?
To commit to go
Napoleon Hill
into
Institute.
the NHI
To go into Napoleon Hill Institute, yes.
in the first time around.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we were already working together at this point. I had joined your book club. We were reading Think and Grow Rich, and I was starting to see what this book really meant, that because I didn't understand it before. I had listened to the audiobook in English, and I thought it was a nice story, but I didn't get how to apply all the principles and use them in my everyday work. And you really helped me to write down my goal and to write it in the present tense, all these things. And I started seeing results. That was the month that I was writing. I was writing, I think it was 50,000 words that month of November. And you were just encouraging me and helping me so much. And then you said, "Oh, I have this thing you have to see, Marianne. You need to see this this NHI thing, and I think that would be really good fit for you." And I said, I'm on this track. I am in the flow. I write so well. I don't want anything that's taking away my energy from my writing." And you were like, "Oh, I just have this Zoom link. You can just come on and see for yourself." And I was on that call for 1 hour, and I was just I was blown away by the energy and by the warmth and the love that I felt on that call. I was just that energy. I really wanted more of that, and that connection and that love that I felt. I just so I said, I need more of it. I need more of this, and I really think that's also part of why I followed through with my book, with my writing for that month. I started in the middle of the month, and I followed through every day on writing these. I think it was 1,006, yeah, 1,500 words a day, something like that. And it was really the energy, and the energy of you and the energy of Cleona when she was. I bought this program, the self-confidence camp, and I remember I saw the program for 15 minutes, and I had to shut it down and go write on my book because I was just so on fire. It was really something. I really remember it still. It was really great. Yeah.
Wow. So, okay, so you had been in programs before. You decided to
Yeah.
join Napoleon Hill Institute with
Yeah.
us. And then now you really started seeing results because you started to understanding with our help, you started to understand the principles of Think and Grow Rich, not just reading it. And you really started to understand it. And thereby, because you started to understand it, you also started to execute more, as I hear from you.
Yes. And I also think what I started to do was in Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill, he has 13 principles, 13 things you need to do.
Mm.
And before I had all these tools and had all these things, and I did not know where to begin or where to start and what to implement. And here I just had these steps, and I could just go from the beginning and go forward. So it made it a lot more practical for me to implement, and a lot more overskueligt.
Yeah, so it gave you a framework that was way easier to commit to because it was really
Yes,
practical and you understood, okay, now I just need to follow from A to C.
yes, I really had this sort of formula now that I could just start with A and go on and go on and go on. Yeah, so there was no overwhelm or what do I have to pick today and can I do this tool and how long is that going to take? I could just
Go one by
I could
one.
just yeah, I
Yeah,
just follow it.
I love that. Okay, that's beautiful. So,
Okay.
so how do you feel now and what has specifically changed in your results, your thinking and your life since you started with us?
Yeah. So my health is tremendously better, first of all. I can say for one thing, I don't, when I started in the program, I had headaches every day. I don't now. Um, so that's one of the biggest health things that's really. I am a published author today. I
Woohoo.
have written my book
Can we
last
see it?
summer.
Let's see it.
My book? Yeah,
Uh-huh.
okay. I have my book. It's right here. Oops. Let's see. Whoops.
How does it feel now sitting with your book in your hands?
Yeah, it's really nice. Um, and I had all these ideas about how a book was supposed to be, it has to be this long, it has to be like this and this, and I could just see that was not what I wanted to write. I wanted to write something else and something new. I think that a lot of self-development books are really, really big and very, very long and hard to understand.
Mm.
Are not sometimes hard to understand, but you know what I mean.
Mm.
And I really wanted to write a small practical guide instead, and that's what I did. So it feels really, really nice and fulfilling. And that is also what people tell me when they read it. I get really positive feedback as well. That's really, really nice.
So your pain went away, you became a published author. What else happened in your life?
What else? Well, the I also I think the biggest change is inside my head. It's inside my mind. Um, this way that I think and talk to myself, and the way that I can change my thoughts now. It's so great. It's so different than what I used to think and how I used to be. Um, I used to be frightened. I used to be like not anxious, but still worried about things and how things would turn out.
Mm.
And I want to say I'm not anymore.
Mm.
Um,
And how does that influence your daily life, day-to-day life, and with your family and friends?
I'm more calm. I have an example actually. We're looking at a school for my son. It's way too early, but we're just having fun with it and playing around. So a school where he can stay after the ninth grade, I believe it is. And he really wanted something with combat and karate and stuff like that. And we found this school, and all my friends said, "Oh my gosh, this is a big school. There's over 500 people there and pupils there. Are you sure you want this?" And the former me would have said, "Oh no, I'm not sure. Maybe we should look for something else." I would never have given it a shot and a chance. And I was true to myself. I was true to my son, and we went and saw this school one evening, and we got a tour. And I can just see suddenly the other coaches. Helle had a daughter who went there, and she says it was a great experience. And Ulla, she knows some of the people on the school, and I can just see it's a great opportunity for him that I can send him there now. And I see the opportunities, and
Mm.
instead of see the things that can go wrong, I see the opportunities now, and I feel more calm also.
Mm.
Um, when I need to do things and make a decision, I choose what do I really want. I don't choose out of fear what I'm afraid will happen. I choose what would I really love instead.
Mm.
Yeah, that's really, really a big, big change. And I really think my son is picking that school actually. So it was really good thing that we went because he really loved it. It's um,
That's
it's
beautiful.
also very, very great, I think. So,
So what would have happened in your life if you wouldn't have made that decision to join Napoleon Hill Institute?
ooh, I don't think I would have written my book. I would have been stuck in my health, and I would never be. I also become a coach with the Napoleon Hill Institute, and I know would never have gotten the courage to see that. I didn't join to become a coach because I wanted to coach. I joined because I wanted to improve my health, and I want to write my book. But I developed so much and I learned so much about myself that I thought, oh, I really want to teach this to other people. If I can be this calm in my mind, I would love to teach this to others. And suddenly I had this calling to be a coach, and Yeah, but now I'm a coach as well, and I would never have done that if I didn't have this community and I didn't have you and Cleone and all these other people that help me every single day, and I study with every single day, and we have accountability partners, and yeah.
And you've had a paying client as well.
I had two paying clients actually.
There you go. So
Yeah,
what would you say to someone sitting exactly where you were 3 years ago?
ask for help. Let people help you because you don't need to be alone with this. There's a lot of people in the world that will really help you.
Mm,
I think that's the biggest takeaway.
wow.
Because I thought I had to do everything myself. I thought I was alone in this, and I learned I was not. And I learned that I learn more when I ask for help and when I let people help me. I learn more and I develop more.
Mm,
So that's really the biggest advice that I can give. Ask for help. Let the people help you. Yes.
that's amazing. So if you had to sum up what this experience meant to you, Marianne, in 2 or 3 sentences, something you'd say to a friend who asks, should I do this? What would you say?
Um, it meant everything, I think. I would never change anything. Um, yeah, I think my all my other answers speak for themselves. I would never do it over. I would never, yeah.
So would you say that you both found your definite major purpose through this and also actually realized some of your definite major purposes by going through the
Yes,
process?
exactly. Because I only had this purpose of writing a book before, and that was a nice purpose. That was a good purpose, but this coaching part of it that I really discovered through the NHI is so much deeper and gives me so much more drive. And now I want to write books to help people. I don't just want to write books to entertain people. I want to write books to help people and help other people write books so they can help people. So it goes deeper and deeper. Yeah.
Wow. Amazing. That's amazing, man.
Thank
Th-
you.
Thank you so much for this. This has been incredible. So I really hope that if you're watching this out there and see this video of and listening to Marianne's story, that you get inspired because that's truly amazing. So yeah. And the possibility is to join our community, as Marianne says. That's one of the first steps to really make sure that you're joining a community where you can actually feel like there's people around you to always support you in your journey. So thank you so much, Marianne. It was a pleasure, and